and salutations.
Oh god, I guess I'm hosting this. Hi guys. Oh, oh, thank you. I can't. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. Help! Help! Where the hell's AJ? Where the hell is AJ? Oh jeez.
Boo. How you doing, everybody? Just testing the water, seeing how StreamYard goes. Anyway, hope you can hear me. I'm using the laptop mic. This died. I think. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I have a backup mic I tried to use, and it's not working. I don't know what's happening. It's weird. It's not the port. The port works fine. I've tried other things in the port, and it's working great. No problem. So, yeah, it's like any kind of audio device in that port seems to just go bleh. And Google's like, just get a driver. And it's like all the drivers are updated. Damn it, Google. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Anyway, been wanting to do a test stream, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity. So I did it very randomly because... Hold on. I got a box. This is... I started mid-October, and as BBTS would put things on sale, I'd drop something in the cart and put it in my pile of loot, and put it in my pile of loot, and put it in my pile of loot. Well, the 90 days was coming up, and I said, ship my loot. And it arrived. Weird thing about this. One item. This came FedEx. Lightning fast. Once they put it in, once they shipped it. The funniest thing about this was, though, they put one item and they sent that DHL. That'll probably be here next week. Thanks, BBTS. Random. Hey, Sub-Zero, how you doing? Anyway, before I get to this, let's see. This also came in today from Hella Dope Toys. I bought this on sale. I've been very curious about what Nacelle did with this line. I decided that Hella Dope had a sale on it. I decided let me pick it up and find out. I am surprised at how heavy this thing is. It is also a little bigger than I expected. That's what she said. But just to show you, here's Damien Hellstorm, and yeah, it's a little bigger than I thought. So I suppose that's a good thing. Also on sale, I got Nation of Domination Farouk, which was a figure I was going to pass on, but it was $11. I said, what the hell? And then, oh yeah, I've been doing some filming. Something interesting on that. I will not spoil it for you. All right, so let's get to the main event. And this big box of loot. Got my handy dandy scissors to cut the box, or rather cut the tape, I should say. I've been kind of ecstatic for this because some of this stuff I've waited months for. Like, you know, I was really dancing on the edge of that 90 days with the first thing I ordered on this. I was at 82, I think. Yeah, 82 days. So I was like, yeah, I have to ship this now. So, I may do that a little more often because it feels really good when you get a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, you can do that by spending a whole lot of money, but if you spread it out, it's a little better. Okay, all right. The box should be open. Okay, the bubble wrap, the not fun bubble wrap. That Anyway, all right. On the top, this was an easy one. Ceremony Leia. I like the look of this figure, but I didn't want to spend no $25 for it. 9. So I was like, yeah, okay, that works. Never saw this at Ollie's. So I thought, well, it's in there. I'll grab it. And so there we go. That's kind of the last, Black Series versions of Leia besides Hut Slayer, Slave Leia, whatever you want to call it. I never got that one. I don't think I'm ever going to try. I'm actually waiting for my palette as well. Had to backfill my classified. Okay, cool. This is a mixed mash of stuff. I will admit I did catch up on some Masters of the Universe I have missed. Let me see what's next. Okay. I did buy these because, and this is kind of me jumping back into 1/18th scale, but Judge Dredd, Hiya Toys 1/18th. I don't like what they did on the scale version, but I always did want a 1/18th Judge Dredd for my Joes. And I just kind of like the look. So I got Dredd for 15. Nope. Okay. Here he is. I got Death. Death was the one I paid the most for. He was 18, but it is Judge Death, so there we are. All right, and then now those were the cool ones. Judge Fear, 12. Let me see, Judge Mortis, 10. And Judge Fire, 11. So not bad overall. Yeah, this was a 1 week, this was the last purchase I made. And you can see. Awesome. I was really happy with this. Okay, so let me find a place for these. I've got so much stuff right here. I did find a new Merman at my local Walmart. I like it. Zodiac's down there too. My wife got him for Christmas. Okay, this is probably the biggest bargain I got, and I think it's still up. Stridor, $7. I mean, this was like 33 when it came out. $7. You can't beat that with a stick, man. When I saw that for $7, I was like, wait, is that the little kitty version? No, that is the real deal version of Masters of the Universe Stridor. I've gotten this for real cheap. I got the Wind Raider for real cheap. I got Roton. I got Roton for $5. That was sometime last year, and I've never done a video on it. I'm going to do a video on that and this soon, very soon. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I think everything else in this is going to be Masters of the Universe, but that's okay. The Masters of the Universe bug has bit me once again. So, Horde Trooper, wanted that. I mean, Hordak is happy. I fully plan to get that cartoon collection Hordak, and I wanted to have a Horde Trooper for him. So that was on sale for, I believe, 11. All right, this is a happy one for me. 2000X He-Man, $7. Again, I like good deals. This was one I was gonna pass on, and then I just kind of saw him and Skeletor together, and I went, I spoiled one of the next ones coming up, but definitely wanted to get this one because it's just cool. I have to get this one next. $11. Skeletor Revolution. I'm doing a Skeletor collection. I do like the look of this figure, even though I didn't like that story. So that's why I picked it up and just decided I need to get this figure because I like it. Yeah. So how I'm going to display this Skeletor collection, I have no idea. But you got to start somewhere, right? I just said Skeletor's going to be my first non-Marvel Star Wars figure I'm going to do a collection of, just for fun. All right, let me see. Okay, this is the only one I paid full price for. Burger King. This actually is what started it. Chad was doing a shop online thing on his channel, and he referred to Randor as Burger King, and I said, damn it, now I gotta buy him. I said it right in the chat, and I popped him in my cart, and I've been waiting to pull the trigger. That actually had some great sale. I actually picked up some of the Masters of the Universe myself. I missed the Stridor. Cartoon Hordak myself. Yeah, I love that cartoon collection. I collected Han Solos and Black Series. I mean, I've got some Han Solos, Black Series. I got more Han Solos in Vintage than I do in Black Series, so I have to admit. But yeah, these deals on the Masters of the Universe were so good. Let's see what else. Okay, 2000X Skeletor. I love the look of this. And I like that I have the 2000X Skeletor is one of the very few of 2000X figures I kept because I just like Skeletor. I'm iffy on a lot of Masters of the Universe, but Skeletor is a main man for me. So with that in mind, gosh, I can't remember how much this was, but Terror Claw Skeletor. I seem to recollect he was cheap because I think he was in the $20 range when he first came out, and I think he was in the tens when I bought him, and I thought that's pretty damn good. I never had Terror Claw Skeletor. That was one of the few variants of the vintage collection I never had. Obvious reason why I wanted to get that one. Excuse me. Are we reaching the bottom of this thing already? Wow. Okay. I was surprised. I thought this would take longer. Okay. So this I bought on a whim. It's a joke. I really don't like this figure, but God, it was very cheap, and it looks okay. I mean, it is, it is what it is. It's a Trap Jaw from the mini comic, from his first appearance, and I was just kind of like, I'm gonna try to get my hands on Merman from that. I want to make sure I got everything here. Yeah. So anyway, I got a Marvel Legends Hammerhead that is in a box being DHL. Hate that. Yeah, it'll be here like Wednesday of next week. So that's what I got over the course of a few months from BBTS. Like I said, mostly. I will say his Hammerhead was the last thing I bought. But mostly Masters of the Universe and these Judge Dreads, which I'm a big Judge Dredd fan. But I didn't want those. Once you screw up the 1/12 Dread, you're done. And I did not like the way that 112 Dread came out with the rubber suit. Not at all. So then I just decided to get the 1/18 scale ones to go with my Marvel Universe and DC over here. I don't have many DC because these don't make as many DC. That was from Multiverse. But yeah, that's about it, man. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to think. Was there anything else? I did go to Ollie's and get a Thor, from Dark World. I like him. I like him, but he's not as good as he could have been. It was horrible talking about the Hiya Toys Judge Dredd. I mean, I've had a lot of bad luck with their 1/18 scale too. This is kind of like, I'll give this a chance because it's Judge Dredd, and then I'm gonna probably get that Zorana because I'm still not over Hasbro making that a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive in the anniversary line, and I never got an anniversary level kind of Zorana, and that really chafed me. Oh, the rubber suit. Yeah, I hated the rubber suit. I hated it. I totally hated it, which divested me from the whole thing because, I mean, if the rubber suit is bad, why am I getting the figure? I mean, that was my viewpoint. Never mind the fact I do think they're overpriced quite a bit, but that's my little thought there. But again, I've had a lot of bad luck with Haya, so I don't know. I mean, this and Zorana, I mean, at least she's anniversary-esque looking. Hey, Wilhelm. I got all the Dark Judges and Judge Dredd from Haya, 1/18 scale. So I was very happy to get that because I've been wanting 1/18 scale. Yo. At work, man, I know the feeling. I do that to peeps too. Yeah, I did this just randomly. I'm testing everything to make sure everything works right because I have not been on StreamYard. Gosh, I think July was the last time I tried. Oh no, wait. I tried to do one with Mython and the internet started acting up. Hey, Viewmaster. Action figure collecting seems becoming a full-time job with pre-orders, trying to find figures that, and not to mention that your wallet suffers so much. But I'm still collecting. I'm actually thinking things are mellowing. I'm not as hard pressed as I was this time last year. I don't think. I think we're getting to a mellower stage because, first off, there's the mystery about what's happening to the Marvel license. That's a big question mark. The Star Wars license as well. There's a lot of things going on with Joe Classified that I got a feeling a big change is about to happen. I'm telling you right now, I felt this way, this exact same way, at the end of Retaliation. When the Retaliation line was getting to an end, this is the feeling I got. Not the very end, but like this was while it was coming out still, and there was just something in the air. It was like, okay, wait a minute, what is this? This is weird. I mean, I can point to specific things. It was like the 5 POA drivers and the gimmicks and all that. And it was just like, it was something in the air of how things were being done that made me say, wait, something's up, something big. And I think it was 2 or 3 waves later, boom, that's all we heard. Went to that stupid subscription service, which I hated. I will go on record as hating that subscription service. But in the meantime, That's just my feeling. I mean, again, Hasbro's making some big changes too, and that's where it gets tricky because what's about to happen with D&D? It sounds like they're going all digital. Every time I turn around, there's a new thing about the gaming platform they have. I can't remember the name of it now. D&D 1, and how that's going to try to force everybody into a digital field. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not an old fuddy-duddy. I think D&D on a computer. I played D&D on a computer. It can be done, but I mean, we did it text and we just usually we had a random dice roller, and this was 20 years ago, so it's not impossible. What they're talking about now, though, it sounds like a damn video game, and it seems like that whole company is going into a digital realm, which means these are not going to matter as much. I'm trying to actually grab a Hasbro product here. I almost grabbed a Valorous product too, but these guys are not going to be as important, and I wonder what that's going to do with the company. Again, I don't have a Joe nearby, nor a Transformer, so I can't use that as an example. So, but anyway, that's in my thoughts. I can sum up my D&D thoughts really quickly. I played 5th edition when it came out. What happened was, and I had to turn into, and I hate doing it, I had to turn into a rules lawyer. And finding a way to back up my claim, but we were playing the Strahd game, the Ravenloft one, the new one. And we literally just get to Strahd, and then there's supposed to be this whole big thing with Strahd. I actually read it later, and it's like, holy shit, this is a big campaign. And one of the mages charmed a vampire, and I'm sitting here going, you can't charm a vampire. And I had to read the rules very closely. It took me like half an hour. I'm like, I stopped the game, and I'm like going, this isn't right. You can't do this. My gut tells me. And it literally is that the spell description says charm a human or humanoid. Go to creature descriptions. You find out that Strahd is listed as an undead. He is not a humanoid. But then the DM was like, that's too much work. It's like, no, that's supposed to be your job, knowing these things. Anyway, he disallowed it, and then that was the end of the game. I'm like, crap, that's disappointing. But yeah, that was my experience with 5th edition, and I didn't like it. So there I am. I'm second and third, definitely. 3.5 is probably my fave. Pathfinder's pretty good too. That's basically 3.5. There's a few bits and pieces that change, but anyway. But Hasbro as a company is leaning into that digital realm. I don't see them putting toys as a priority, and they're already licensing stuff out. I wonder about the rumored Transformer and Masters of the Universe crossover, because it's like, first, how does that work? I mean, that's going to be weird. If they do a full crossover, you're going to have transforming He-Man and Skeletor? Is that... Eh? I mean, I could see you doing the vehicles maybe, but, then again, you can't do them to scale, I don't think. I mean, well, then again, I said that once about 1/18, so maybe I'm wrong. But, it's going to get pretty odd pretty quickly. And gosh, is it me, or is Masters Universe just crossing with everything? They got Turtles, they got WWE. They're going to do Thundercats next. I am interested to see what the Thundercats look like. If they look okay, I'll get them. But if they don't, I'm not going to worry about it. I will just wait and see. But yeah, my pre-orders are low right now. These last bunch of Marvel Legends, I'm like, literally, I might get Kane and Chameleon. I doubt it. Cyclops and Mara. all those reveals. That's the only ones I want. If I see Spider-Man 77 out somewhere, I'll debate it. But beyond that, I'm not. I mean, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's just, I've got my Marvels where I want them for the most part, except for I got a few from last year that I'm getting very nervous about that haven't shipped yet. I did get my ship notice on Death's Head finally. Whoo! Happy about that. So that should be here. I believe it said Monday. So hopefully that'll be taken care of. Past that, I mean, it's really, there's a few He-Man here and there, cartoon collection mostly, and then yeah, I'm not too overwhelmed by the thing. Now, granted, I have, sorry to be turned around, I have a stack up to here. So let's see, I got about a stack, yeah, about that high of toys I need to do videos on. But of course, I'm slowing my toy video content down, I'm doing other stuff. I did a gaming video today for the Zombicide game. By the way, the Marvel Zombicide games, I really like them. I had a bad taste in my mouth from that Kickstarter, but I really liked them. There was some predatory marketing going on, and they flat out lied about the shipping. But I still like the games. That's going to be probably my last CMON purchase for a long, long time. But I do like the game. It's pretty fun. I've played a demo of it. When I say demo, I just tried it out solo, and I had a good time just playing with myself. I'm gonna film a demo of it and put it up on the YouTubes. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with the demo. It's a weird game because it's a co-op game, so you help each other. You don't fight against each other, but there's a versus mode. So, but it's not bad. I've not tried playing as the zombies yet. That's going to get interesting. I may have to try something like that. But anyway, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expansions, and then the Kickstarter box to look at. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to structure that. But that's a problem for future me, not me now. Anyway, okay, I'm buried in toys right here because the stack I got over here is going to have this shit on top of it. What to expect out of all this? I know I will do a video on the Skeletor collection growing at some point. That'll be a thing. I think that'll work well. I know I'll do a separate video on the 1/18 scale. I Judge Dreads. Then past that, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this was very much over a long time, so these are all. Oh, good. Terror Claus has a comic with him. Yay. New in 22. Not anymore, dude. I have all these. And I think 2 years old. Anyway, okay. Well, that took less time than I thought. And I'm rambling at this point because I had nothing else. Like I said, this was a test. Only a test. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got for sale. We might do this again because I have a plan to do exactly this. Just what I did was, just like see things on sale, grab them, spend a few bucks a paycheck, and then when it came down to it, right at that edge of that button, click that ship my loot button, and then boom. And I got all this cool stuff. So since BBTS has allowed sale stuff to go into their pile of loot, I might take advantage of that. I'm kind of enjoying it. I have a Frankenstein in there right now. Don't buy many McFarlanes, but that is one I think can work. But anyway, I'm watching Creature Commandos and enjoying that, so that's what prompted that one. Okay, so I think I'm done rambling. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Monday, we'll have a video with. What did I do this video? Oh, what if wave I got from Ollie's? I finally built the watcher. That's the whole point. So that's a pretty funny one, I thought. Anyway, the banter with AJ and Hordak can be fun. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day. Take care, guys.